Hey y'all. So it's almost 7 in the morning here. I've slept about 2 hours. Couldn't sleep, so I watched this movie on Amazon Prime. It's called The Hornet's Nest. And what it is live footage of father and son journalist journalist team that goes into Afghanistan with our troops. Um, he wants to be on camera too. Say hi. Anyway, it is. They go into the Helmand province with the 101st Airborne, and well, you just need to watch it. It's well worth watching. But as I was watching it, I start thinking about current events, because this was 2011 is when this was filmed. It's 10 years later. All those soldiers and Marines accomplished, because they were embedded with the Marines for a while too. But the main focus was the last part, which was in this one valley in the Helmand province with the 101st. And I get to thinking about current events and about what's going on in Afghanistan now. And as much as it pains me to say it, that the overall mission that these soldiers fought and were wounded and died for is all for nothing because of Joe fucking Biden. And it also got me thinking about the future, the not too far into the future. I want to say this to current Marines and soldiers, airmen, sailors, Coast Guardsmen, whoever, police officers. If you are given an order by your superiors to disarm American citizens for no good reason, other than they're telling you that these people are possible domestic terrorists, possible, you are under no obligation to follow unlawful, unconstitutional orders. And if your excuse is I was just doing my job, that's no excuse. Tell you what, I disobeyed an unlawful order once in the Marine Corps. It only happened once. You know what happened to me? Nothing. You know why? I was right. As an individual soldier, policeman, Marine, you can disobey those orders. You can disobey them as a unit. No obligation whatsoever. Will you have repercussions for that? Possibly. Let me ask you this. What can you live with easier? Getting in trouble for disobeying an unlawful order, or possibly engaging and possibly killing an American citizen? If you've got no problem with killing American citizens, then you've got no right to wear that uniform. I spent 22 years in uniform. Marine Corps, Army, and police. I know what I'm talking about. And as a Marine, a soldier, and a police officer, I was not going to use my weapon on an American citizen. Well, as a police officer, I had my weapon out a few times, but that was in self-preservation situations. Defending my own life, that's a little bit different. Use the example of Hurricane Katrina. Police going around disarming American citizens just because they were told to. Oh, we can't have any weapons down there. Why? So people can defend themselves against looters? I wonder how many people died because you disarmed them. I'd really like to see those statistics. I'm sure they don't exist. And if they did, somebody's destroyed them. Go watch that movie. See what this administration has done. They made all those deaths and disabled soldiers and Marines. It's all in vain now. And you might disagree with me. They weren't fighting for, the war on terror. They were fighting for their buddies. Yeah, that's true. In that respect, it wasn't in vain, but in the overall picture it was. What happened? Saigon 2 is what happened. President Trump had a withdrawal scenario planned out, and we were going to keep one base in Afghanistan because it was a buffer against Iran and China. That quick reaction base. Yeah, he had sold some military equipment to the ANA. Or maybe just gave it to him. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Because he wasn't giving them everything that the Taliban's got now. Just fucking left it. Along with an 8-foot long table, stacked 2 feet high and 3 feet deep, with bundles of $100 bills. Where'd that come from? Who was that meant for? You know damn well who it was meant for. The people that got it. That alone should be, I've seen the footage of it. That alone should be enough to tell everyone that this was intentional. It wasn't a screwed up scenario where he just messed up and didn't follow what Trump was doing. They did exactly what they meant to do. You Marines, soldiers, and policemen, keep that in mind. The first time any of that hardware is used against you, you keep in mind who did that. All right, that's all I got to say. I'm going to try to get some more sleep. Till next time, I'm out, Victoria Curum. Stay safe out there.